Last time on Knights of the Rolled Table, Randall has joined a caravan of participants willing and unwilling, headed towards the frozen tundra and the deadly contest therein. The rest of the party gets a clue from Lord Corvax, Delleth's father, that his brother might still be alive. With the help from a Kenku stablehand named Broom, the group sneaks into the castle to try and locate hidden truths beneath.
Okay,
let's go.
So you are going through the kitchens and or going through the hallways, I should say, that are kind of underneath, led by Jerrick. What's the order that you're in, by the way? So we have Jerrick in the front.
I would say Jerrick in the front, me and Saeleas close behind, and then Sarsa and Broom bring up the rear.
Okay. Okay. Are you trying to be sneaky or are you trying to be quick?
I see Jerrick as kind of scouting ahead for when we can sort of step on the gas or slow down.
Duck past doorways and stuff like that. Like,
sort of, if Jerrick thinks it's like needed to sneak, we'll slow down, and if Jerrick goes coast is clear, then we can sort of like speed up.
Yeah.
So probably like variable speed depending on what you think the path looks like. Like if there's a lot of people moving around, then probably slow. Yeah, I think generally sneaky.
Okay, so Jerrick, why don't you give me a sneaky roll? That would be a stealth roll.
Baby.
We're just scouting ahead.
So Jerrick's stealth is 12 plus his Cloak of Elvenkind gives him advantage. Oh, one of them was a dirty 20. No, one of them was a natural 20, so that's a 32.
32.
Super stealthy.
32.
So
Natural
sneaky.
20 on a stealth roll with 32. Nobody sees you guys. Jarek gets past the kitchens. He gets past the wine cellar where there's a few people checking on things. Generally, it's like, scullery maids and chefs and people that are stocking. He, with, an ease of someone that has lurked about at different places, holds up his hand. He kind of ushers you forward, kind of, you spend a few minutes kind of like quickly going through these hallways, and Jerrick is kind of leading you through. It's very impressive. And I'll say after about 20 minutes, you get down to a set of stairs that Delleth knows leads to a first dungeon area.
All right, does anyone need to prep anything before we start heading down there? Things might get a little more unexpected down there.
Jerrick will go up to Sarsa, and I'm gonna explain what he's up to. He wants to cast Warding Bond, and the way that he does that is like grasping her hand that they both wear rings on. But I think Sarsa, because Warding Bond is a lot of protections for her, but also he takes half the damage that she takes. So she probably doesn't like him doing that much. And so essentially like he has to like figure out ways to sort of trick her into like taking his hand and casting it to like lock it in. So it's like,
Okay.
Sarsa, what's that on your, did you spill something on your sleeve there? And he sort of like reaches out and tries to grab her hand. Warding Bond!
Jerrick, neither one of us is supposed to be taking big risks. What are you doing?
This is all about that, all right? Look, so you're set, I'm set, I can handle it. Like, it works out. It works out for everybody. Trust me. Plus, I got this charisma, huh? I'm a paladin. It's gonna work out.
Just be careful, alright? I'm not doing this alone.
Careful.
She is warded.
Okay.
+1 bonus to AC and saving throws, and she has resistance to all damage, but also every time she takes damage, I take the same amount of damage.
All right.
Oh, it doesn't split
Good.
it? I thought it split.
No.
Good to know.
That's something else.
And Saeleas, you've mentioned before you would have cast mage armor, so that's
Yeah, I've got
up,
my mage
and
armor on.
Broom has a pitchfork.
Prepared. Prepared. Risky?
You see him kind of like puff up, like feathers go kind of puff, and then it kind of calms down a little bit.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Broom, I'm gonna say also because you have black feathers and you've kind of where places are to hide. At any moment you can hide and just not be seen. So basically the effects of invisible, you can just be like woof, and just like use your natural darkness and kind of smallness to hide so that no one can see you if you want. In fact, a couple of times you've looked at, like, Sarsa looks back to see if Broom is there, and like she's like, where did he go? And then you just see like two little yellow eyes like open up. You head down this stone steps that are leading down, and it's definitely colder. It's noticeably colder as you go down to the first dungeon level, and this is a narrower path. It's pretty quiet down here, but to the sides you see a couple of cells where there are gates that are kind of barring what would be where prisoners would be held. Presumably, a lot of these prisoners are not there anymore because they just got taken out on the caravan, because a lot of the caravan were filled up with prisoners. So it's relatively empty. You don't see like a skeleton on the corner or something like that. It's not that kind of dungeon. It's more just like a jail for all intents and purposes. Delleth, you as a kid, when your father first took over the keep, probably came down here curiously even though he was told not to. You and your brother kind of snuck down here, and you just remember seeing like, oh, this is a lot smaller than I remember. But
yeah, Delleth, because of some later experiences, the sort of stuff that made him leave the kingdom, in general, he's probably fairly familiar with at least the first level of the dungeons. Doesn't particularly like being back, but he will take a moment to carefully inspect the key to see if I missed any runes or inlays or any details on it that might help guide us in any kind of direction.
Yeah. You inspect the key. I'll say you don't even have to roll for it. The locks that are on this level are all iron, and it's not likely that the key is going to work on any of these. They're more recent than anything that would be compatible with.
Got it. I do believe no lock on this floor would take this key, so we must keep going.
All right, you go down to the next level, same marching order, and to the next level. This is actually not a dungeon. This is actually more of a crypt, where if people have died, are kept down here. It's cold enough to if people have to act sort of as a makeshift morgue, for like examinations or embalmings or things like that. There are a couple of tombs that are off to the side. There are some sort of stones with names on them of presumably people that have lived in this keep and died here. There's only one name that you recognize, Delleth, because the Corvax family took this over from rising in the ranks. So there's not like a long line of Corvax or anything like that that's here, but you do recognize one name of a tutor that you had that was here for a long time, and you recognize his name. I'll let you come up with what that is, but and what your memories are of that tutor, if you care to share.
Sure. Let's call her Matron Emily.
Matron Emily.
I mean, the tutoring was mostly manners and lessons.
Yeah.
But she also, in her spare time and sort of in between lessons would teach me sort of sleight of hand tricks, but small ones, nothing like too intense, but enough that it started me on the sort of road of not just like deceiving people, but how deception works and what one does to try and deceive, which clearly was something that influenced the direction that I took things in. So I just tell everyone a moment, and I go over to gently pay respects. Just put a hand. If I have a coin, maybe just set it on top of the stone, and then just take a beat.
While he's doing that,
Saeleas
kind of wants to like look around and see if any of the crypts are like maybe have, or the tombs have like locks on them or anything.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Cool.
Well, we'll do investigation or perception. Investigation more of to see if there's like any hidden locks. Yeah. Perception if you just want to take a cursory glance around and be like, "Ooh, big padlock or big keyhole or something like that."
I was thinking more like investigation, so we'll go with
that.
Okay.
Make an investigation.
15.
So there's nothing made of bone, like there's no bone coffins or anything like that. Most of these are slab or stone, or there is one tomb kind of crypt that is made of iron. It looks like some sort of a metal casing. No locks, but it has a little bit more filigree, and it is older, so there's some oxidation that has happened, and some corrosion around the outside. So it's got this kind of greenish, copperish, iron sort of rust,
like a patina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a name on it?
No name.
Cool. We'll just head back to the group.
Okay.
When Delleth is done paying respects, he turns to Jerrick, and between Jerrick and Broom, he goes, "Jerrick, Broom, do either of you sense anything on this level?"
I'll do Divine Sense again, which checks for undead, whatever angels are, and demons within a certain number of feet. Creatures and chains. Divine Health, nope. Divine Smite, nope. Harness Divine Power, nope. So many divinities.
Divine Bread, Divine Milk.
Divine Smite. It's a
Divine
very
Red
basic.
Vines.
Okay, here it is.
Divine
Can detect
Tap.
good and evil, anything that's hallowed or specifically within 60 feet, fiend, undead, or celestial.
Okay. Broom does not really sense anything. Sometimes his feathers get a little ruffly if he senses a big beastie or something like that. But, nothing setting off Kenku vibes or Kenku warnings.
Sensing.
Yeah, any animals, like any things like that's what kind of sets off your radar. Jerrick, you get a little ping. Nothing directly nearby, but there is a faint undead sense that is nearby.
Yeah, so it's not close, and it, I guess, could be below us, but I'm sensing that there's some undead around. Does that make any sense to you? I mean, it makes a lot of sense to me because this place is creepy as all the realms, but yeah.
Little drips.
Well, I think that might means we rearrange our marching orders.
Yeah.
Sarsa.
Does that
Jerrick,
mean I'm making my way back up to the front again?
You should, Sarsa.
Oh, I can hang out with
She's up
Broom.
and she's got her mace all up and lit up, and she kind of gives Jerrick a little like shoulder thing as she's coming by, like, "Look at me, I'm going up to the front of the line now."
And Broom hears Sarsa say that.
And he as
Oh,
as
no.
as Sarsa goes, he goes, just be careful. Risky, not supposed to be risky.
Wow, he sounds exactly like
Front
you.
again.
Uncanny.
Sarsa, there's a strange echo in here.
Can it, you lot?
Can it.
That's gonna
All
go
right,
fast.
all right. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Okay, so it's Sarsa, Jerrick,
Yeah.
Delleth, Saeleas, Broom. What would you like to do? You want to keep going?
It says specifically that it's not an extended thing, so it's just that one flash, but it does say I know the location. So is there kind of a direction to the thing? Does it seem like it's lower floors or ahead?
It is below you.
Okay.
It is beneath us.
I'm pretty sure it's below us, like downstairs. 1 or 2 levels.
Well, let's find the stairs and we'll see what we can scope out from there.
Okay.
We head downstairs.
You go straight ahead and you notice a set of stairs that kind of this time goes down, kind of has a little alcove, and then it goes down the other direction. I need everybody to roll a stealth check. We're going to do a group stealth check. So if collectively you pass, Jeff, I'll let you make the best decision of how you want to do this. You can do Kenku stats. You can do like just whatever, however sneaky you think Broom is. So we're looking for above a 13. So if at least 3 of you roll above a 13, then you're good. So we have Delleth with a 19, Saeleas with a 16.
That was just a good
Jay.
roll. I'm not stealthy.
Jerrick with a 31.
Jerrick with 31. Great. Okay.
What,
So
19
I think
on that then?
Yep.
8.
8. Sarsa's wearing some armor. Okay.
I also have
got
a
you, baby.
giant lit mace.
Yeah, big lit mace, so very lit, lighting up the path. And what did Broom get?
6.
6. Okay. So pretty stealthy.
60. 6. Sorry, I don't know.
Broom was trying to be
Kenku's
stealthy.
breaking my yeah. Breaking my brain.
Yeah, good. So you're making your way down, pretty stealthy, and then Sarsa is right in the front, just lighting up the way, but kind of a little bit of. Jerrick is right behind her, like almost in the shadows, and for the most part you're quiet, but you could be seen if somebody's looking out. So you make your way down, and sure enough, this level that you make your way into, this level under the crypt, is another dungeon. There are some. It is a wider hallway. On each side, there are 2 cells, and then there's actually a door that goes into another. Well, you don't know what it goes into, but it goes into another room of some kind. It doesn't look like a stairs, but it's sort of like, instead of just one long hallway, it's like 2 cells, one on each side, and there's a door on the left that goes forward, presumably into another like interrogation room, or some sort of cell room. So that's what you see. In the cells, there is on the right 1 dead, rotting, what looks like a humanoid that has died a long time ago, mostly skeletal, a little bit of armor and clothing, that did not make it onto the caravan and is not moving. On the left cell, you see a bed, a very ramshackle cloth over a bed, and a very dark cell. It's hard to see, and then when Sarsa comes into the room, it lights up. This darkness. It's completely dark, other than Sarsa's mace. The light shines into the cell on the right, sees the dead body, shines into the cell on the left, and it's empty. Don't see anything.
Jerrick, is your undead sense tingling over there? You getting a little twingy-wingy?
He'll do the same thing again.
You
Check
get
for
another.
undead.
It is still far away, but
Okay.
it is directly in front of you.
That one's not, but something over there is pointing forward.
I've got my
I'm
mace
envisioning
out.
like in Aliens when they have the radar and it's like
The motion detector, yeah.
we're getting a signal now.
I have my mace of disruption ready to go.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go straight to where Jerrick just pointed.
Okay, so you're gonna go through the door
Yep.
and you open the door. There is another room with a cell on the right, cell on the left. On the right cell, you see someone lit up now by Sarsa's mace. Everyone makes their way in the room. You see someone lying down, covered by a very thin blanket. It's almost like night vision, or like dark vision, where you see almost black and white. But because of the light, because of the grayness and the dampness and everything like that, it's almost black and white because there's just no color. There's no like decoration or anything. It's just gray, black, and light gray. There's not even white here. So, but there is a body that's on the ground in the cell on the right. If you look on the left in the cell, there's nothing. And there's another door also in front of you that's on the other side that presumably leads forward.
So many doors down here.
Sarsa's kind of just gonna hold her mace up, like, should I hit the body? Like, what? She's kind of looking back at Jerrick, like, what do I do?
It's in the cell, right?
Yeah, the body's in the cell, and it's about like 10 feet in the cell.
Oh,
so.
I didn't get it was in the cell. Okay.
Does someone have a 10-foot pole?
Broom has an 8-foot pickaxe, or not 8 foot, maybe it's like 6 feet.
Pitchfork.
Pitchfork.
Foot pole. Foot pole. Foot pole.
Broom. Broom, do you think you could give them a love tap?
Risky.
I could just cast Sacred Flame and just beam it on over there. But, just because it's undead doesn't necessarily mean that it's a foe.
Wait, is that the undead thing that Jerrick is detecting, or is it just
No.
a person?
The undead thing was not from that body.
Oh, I thought it was the body.
The undead ping is coming from kind of forward through the beyond the door.
Yeah, I think it's still farther up.
Hello? I was gonna
That
call
one's-
out there.
I think that one's just regular dead.
Hello, are you alive?
Let's make sure.
We don't need to yell at it.
Broom's gonna poke it with the stick, yeah.
No, stop! I don't.
Oh, hello.
Please.
Sorry.
I don't. I've told you everything I know.
We're not here to interrogate you. We just saw you as we were making our way looking for another prisoner. Delleth is. Do you know this person? I don't know what his brother looks like.
Delleth takes a look. He doesn't expect it to be his brother. I don't think he... nothing from how the person was lying there seemed to signal brother to him, but maybe he's wrong. So he comes in to take a closer look.
Yeah, your instinct serves you well. It's not your brother. It's definitely somebody that's a little bit more rotund, older, and seems to have a pretty bad swelling of the ankles. And he has a bit of a scraggly beard and unkempt hair, so he's been in here a little while. You don't recognize him. He's wearing a couple of, old dirty cloths, and it smells pretty bad.
Hey, what are you in here for?
Yeah.
They put me. Who are you? Where am I?
Creepy dungeon. The High Lords keep, and we're not necessarily from here, so we might be able to help you out.
Rhyme Harbor, sir? Does that bring any?
No, I came here to look for my son. He was going into a contest or something. I came here to look, and no one would help me, and they threw me down here, and I've been here for weeks.
On what charges have they thrown you in here?
Disturbing of the peace. Those blasted masked guards. Who are you?
That's outrageous.
Where is my... James, is that you?
Actually, I'm Jerrick. Can you come here a second?
James? James, I've been looking for you.
Come on over here. I'm gonna kind of like reach out my hand to him.
Why did you leave? I told you not to go.
Well, just give me a hand here, and we'll talk about it.
James,
he's trying to do lay on hands.
Oh, okay. He kind of leans forward a little bit, and you can see his legs are swollen, like, and they have wounds on them. They have there's blood around his ankles a little bit, like kind of crusted, and he says, they've been feeding off of me. They've been taking my blood.
They've
The guards have been coming in and holding me down and taking blood from me, and then they feed me, and then they come in and torture me. They're taking my blood for some reason. I don't know why.
This sounds not cool, you guys. Should we maybe let him out of here?
Perhaps we should first find out what dwells down here before we...
Give me, Jerrick, or anyone else that's close to this gentleman, give me a medicine check.
I mean, I'll do it. It's no stealth for me. That's a 5. 4 + 1.
Looks pretty gross.
21.
Sarsa, you get closer to this gentleman, and specifically his ankles. You notice, indeed, there have been some wounds, and you notice, as someone who has experienced lycanthropy recently, you notice that there are indeed bite marks on his legs, but not wolf bite marks. There are 2 holes near his ankles and calf muscles that have kind of swollen over, and there's like dried, crusted blood. There's like a tourniquet around his leg that's like kind of pumping blood a little bit to keep the leg fresh.
You've got some interesting wounds here. Do you recall how you got that there on your leg? And she kind of points it out to the group.
I don't know. They come in, they feed me. I fall asleep, and then I wake up and my leg hurts.
Yeah, I think you're you're not only being fed, I think you're the one doing some feeding here, boyo.
That's disgusting.
I feel so weak. You're disgusting.
Not you. They act upon you. Who would treat their prisoners this way? Who
James?
would even arrest you in the first place? Me? No, I'm
James,
Saeleas.
is that you?
Oh,
You
this
look
poor
so
man.
young.
Oh, he's really confused. I'm not that young.
James, don't. And then he kind of passes out.
Oh, I wanted to ask him
I
if he'd
think
seen anything.
We should be very cautious because, do I have any insight into what, like, obviously, you know, my, like,
What that bite
anthropo-
mark is?
Yeah, I mean, like, metagaming, I know
Yep.
where my mind is going, but I don't know what Sarsa's firsthand experience is like.
Let's what would this be? Make a
Religion check?
yeah, well, not
I was
really
gonna
religion.
ask if I could check it for like magic, like if I recognize anything magical about it or anything.
Make an Arcana check, Saeleas, and Sarsa make a survival check.
24.
24 Arcana. You don't. I mean, you know about the practice of hemocraft, which is like a blood magic. It's very dark. You don't really practice it at all. Usually, it's dark wizards, dark arcanists. This might have something to do with that, but the fact that it's a bite mark doesn't really ring any bells. Sarsa rolled a 14 for survival. This is definitely like incisors that are puncturing the skin, and you have an inclination that it might be something that is drawing blood from its victim. Which could be several things.
I think you're probably suffering from a bit of anemia here, since I'm pretty sure whatever's been eaten off of you has been taking your blood to sustain itself.
He's unconscious, but
I'm telling this to the group. I think he's suffering from some light anemia.
Is there any part of him I can reach to touch him?
At this point, the door is still locked.
Mhm.
He is out of reach. He was able to be poked. He's about 6 feet away, so he
Mhm.
was able to be poked by the pole,
Mhm.
by Broom's pole, the pole end of the pitchfork.
Pitchfork.
I keep wanting to say pickaxe, but it's pitchfork. He's not close enough for you to, unless you can Mr. Fantastic your arm. You cannot, unless you have like mage hand or something that you can lay on hands with the mage hand. Then you cannot do that.
Does Broom
reach
have a maintenance key for this area?
You do not.
Okay.
You are kind of forbidden usually to come down here.
How badly do we wish to reach this man? Jerrick, you seem like you want to heal him. How badly do we want to do that?
I mean, we could pick the lock, but I mean, he seems like he's okay for now. We might want to
Okay.
free him on the way out, but
I could
Yeah, I think it's
use
okay.
my mind to bring him closer, but it seems like perhaps a very taxing spell. If perhaps picking the lock would do it easier, we could do that on our way out.
I could
I'm
yank him
gonna-
10 feet closer, but I have to Eldritch Blast him first, and that seems counterproductive. So I think we should just leave him for now.
Can I cast this has nothing to do with pulling him close. Can I cast prestidigitation and just like clean him up a little bit? He said he was
Sure.
kind of filthy.
Yeah.
Make him a little bit
Yeah,
cleaner.
you cast that, and it cleans him up. He is the cleanest thing in this cell.
Good.
He's a clean, old, drained, portly man. So
It's the least I could do.
What? James. What? James.
And you hear him say, James, like kind of mumbling in his sleep.
What? Tingy Wingy. James.
All right.
Broom,
So in front of this...
Do you know a James?
Or a
know
Tinky
what
Winky?
Tingy Wingy. James.
I can't tell what's Jeff shrugging and what's Broom.
Jeff's really
It's
trying
both.
to... He's trying to communicate the best he can as a kinku.
He kind of is frustrated that you guys don't understand, and then continues.
Do
You
know
hear some heavy footfalls above you. And Broom, you kind of, your sort of animal beastie sense kind of fluffs up a little bit.
Just be careful.
Are we in danger, Broom?
Help.
Trying to give you words you can use.
Help into castle.
We need
Points
to
out.
go further in.
Yes, we should keep going before, if anyone's in pursuit, they might catch up to us sooner rather than later.
Okay, well, there's undead this way, so...
Well, but that also might be where Delleth's brother is. We must hurry.
yeah.
With Sarsa, we'll be fine.
Sure, no time like the present. I guess we keep going?
We do have the advantage of knowing what we might be facing ahead, so we can take a moment to prepare.
I'm ready.
All right.
All right, then.
You wanna go through the door?
Hang on.
Actually,
I want to do a thing. Can I go ahead and cast Word of Recall? And basically that means, I'm going to designate this like last room that we were in as like a sanctuary. I guess it needs to be
You can kind of teleport back to it, right?
Yeah, basically. It's supposed to, I think technically something like that would be strongly linked to your deity, like a temple or something. Man, should have read the fine print. But we could kind of draw a little moon in the sand.
Tell you what, I like the thought here. So let's say there was no Temple of Saloon, but knowing that you have Word of Recall and you're kind of itching to try it out, and knowing that the going in the stables when you were there, you kind of carved into the fluffy, like floor. You kind of like, while people were talking and you're talking to Broom, you sort of made a moon shape, like the symbol of Saloon. And you're like, I know, and drew a circle around it. And you're like, this is my sort of sigil. Like this is, I'm going to cast the spell, and this is going to be the spot that we can come back to easily.
Yeah. So basically, just for full transparency for everybody else, it can be cast on me and up to 5 willing creatures within 5 feet of me to instantly teleport everyone to a previously designated sanctuary.
Cool.
Okay.
Got a quick save before we go fight the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Yeah, basically.
That's great.
I'll play a little loosey-goosey with the sanctuary thing, but I mean, we'll just say
Yeah.
like it has to be something where it's like a one-time, go back to this checkpoint kind of thing. So I like that you're thinking about that.
It's only me, and again, they have to be within 5 feet of me when
Sure.
I cast
So
it.
you do
it's
this-
Not like a...
Yeah, you're all huddled together right now, so like you're like, get close.
So I will communicate with everybody. Hey, if it looks like things are going absolutely bonkers off the wall, you get to me and we will be gone. All right? And she makes eye contact with all of them and gives Jerrick an extra second. Like, I did the thing. I'm done. You're good.
Okay.
Perhaps the safe word should be group hug. and we'll all hug Sarsa.
Right, group hug. All right, that's fair.
Okay.
Right, group hug.
All right.
I guess I do
man,
have
broom.
something. I guess I do have something I can do if we're ready to leave stealth mode and go into raining holy hellfire on the undead. Is that what we're thinking?
Well, better forward than staying.
All right.
Yeah, better prepared for bad news through that door than staying
So-
stealthy. So
He'll throw his hood back, exposing his regular Jerrick head, draw his sword, and channel divinity sacred weapon, which takes an action, so I don't always do it. But it adds +5 to attack rolls, and my sword emits bright light for 20 feet and dim light beyond that. So it's very not stealthy. But
Mhm.
he's basically gonna like draw the sword and like, is there a door closed we need to go through?
Hold on,
Yeah.
before you kick it in.
You.
You sense that it's like
He like gets
Close
ready
on
to
the other
kick
side of the
and
door
you're
now?
like, hang on. Okay.
you sense that
What
it's
was that?
close on the other side of the door now, not like it's like way further down, like you've been
It
sensing
is.
earlier.
It is not on the other side of the door, but if you're using your divine sense, it's definitely like in that direction, and it's getting closer. Like or
Yeah.
like
Ooh, okay.
like you are getting closer to it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
I'm
so
good.
we're gonna charge forward. Everybody good now?
let's go.
Okay. Now I'm
Right.
just gonna try to kick the door in dramatically, which may or may
Alright.
not actually open that direction.
It does.
Okay.
So you you kick it and it doesn't go that way because it's open towards you door. But no. So yeah, no. You kick it and it kind of busts open. You see a larger room, although not by much. But it's not one of the two cells, one on each side kind of room. But there is a single cell in front, and it's a little bit bigger. There is another door on the right side of the cell. And in that cell in front of you, Jerrick, you're getting a very strong sense of undead inside the cell.
All right.
And as the light shines, you see in that cell, kind of sitting curled up in the corner, there is a figure with that's kind of cloaked over. And as soon as it shines, any kind of skin that's showing, he just they kind of curls up and huddles, trying to block the light.
Hey, you, stand up. What's your deal? Who are you?
Oh, turn off the damn light. At least.
Oh, well, okay. I'll just sort of kind of put it inside my cloak a little bit so there's still a little light and I'm not like dropping the spell, but it's kind of like handles it a little bit.
Yeah, you can kind of 3/4, put
Yeah.
it under your cloak. With the light from Sarsa's mace and from your sort of secondhand light, you can see this figure is kind of crouched down, knees to his chest. He's got a kind of a blanket or a cloak or something over him and his head. And as the light goes down, he looks up and you swear it's kind of like you're looking at a sort of weird mirror version of Delleth. But he's a little thinner, a little bit of, as the light hits, what you notice first is there's a little bit of red in his hair, and he's got a thin beard, and he looks up. Delleth, you recognize this person?
Brother.
Oh, crap. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. What the hell are you doing here?
By the looks of it, It looks like I'm getting you out of a bad situation.
You don't know what you're up against. You fool. Delleth, you notice his cell is a bit ornate, and the lock of the cell is made of a ivory bone architecture.
I lift up the key. It should be visible to him, and I start saying, "Say more, and we'll get you out."
Delleth, you don't understand. I'm beyond saving. I can't go with you. I don't even know if I can leave the keep.
We take this one step at a time. So,
Jerrick,
first step.
you are getting a sense from Delleth's brother that he is giving off this undead kind of vibe, even though he's very much sounds alive.
Yeah, so I'll turn away from him. So I'm sort of like shoulder to shoulder with Delleth. Delleth's facing him, I'm facing away, and kind of be like, sorry to find this out or share this news, but he's the undead thing.
Jerrick, do we sense trickery?
From him?
From anywhere in this room?
I mean, the undead thing is really all I can present. Do I sense anything beyond him?
You do.
Okay. What?
There's other
Burn another
undead. There's more undead beyond the door on the right.
So Jerrick hasn't actually checked since entering the room, so he's like, I don't think they're any. Oh, yeah.
And it's
actually.
moving rapidly closer to you.
Okay, yeah, that door coming this way.
If Divine Sense made a beeping noise, it would be getting rapidly closer together.
So Jerrick will redraw his sword and face that door. Back to the cell.
When you redraw the sword, the hooded figure in the cell, who presumably is Delleth's brother, kind of, that stings a little bit. And then the door busts open, and two of these soldiers in full white kind of leather armor kind of come through it. But you notice that these soldiers are not wearing masks like the other soldiers. They are, are not masked. They don't have helmets on, and you can see their faces. They're handsome, kind of pale skin. One of them has brown hair slicked back. One of them has a white hair kind of coiffed to the side. And then they both look at each other, and they look back at the figure that's in the cell. And then they look back, and they're holding swords, and they look at each other and they say, "Well, looks like we get to feed a little earlier tonight." And you can see as they smile, Sarsa, especially you notice this, having identified the bite mark, that their incisors are sharper than their other teeth. And that's where we're going to stop. This episode.
Da-da-dun! Da-da-da-da-dun.
Hey everybody, this is Chris. Thanks for listening to this episode. We're in our final season, which is crazy to think about, but we are really planning to make this a fun wrap up of the entire Knights of the Roll Table story. And don't worry, we have plans for doing other things beyond this main arc and maybe play some other systems and that sort of thing. So let us know in our email or social media if there's certain games or certain formats that you want us to play. And if you have time, if you like this podcast, if you've come this far and really enjoy it, what would really help us is if you leave a review on Apple Podcasts or the podcast service of your choice and give us a 5-star review. Let us know the comments. We definitely read all the comments that we get. It's been a little dry in the comments section lately, so we would really appreciate any kind of feedback. And if you can leave a 5-star review, we would really appreciate that. So it helps with the algorithm. It helps other people learn about the show, and we read all of them. So we might even hear your comment read out loud. And if you want it read by a certain character, sure, we can do that too. Thank you so much for listening. Now go out and make life an adventure.